Yeah, coming off of that South Dakota trip that didn't go as we'd like, it was important to make a response, and we're really proud of the way the guys responded. I just thought our energy and our toughness were really good, and then it obviously helps being at home, and we just kind of got our legs back after the break. That whole week was just a tough scenario how to manage that whole thing out. And then obviously adding Ethan to the roster and getting him a full week of practice going in, he gave us a boost off the bench and just providing us that pick and roll threat and that low post threat that really just kind of created space for not only him to make plays but other guys to make plays. And so it was a good weekend. We're excited about what we can get done moving forward.
And looking ahead to Adams State and Fort Lewis this weekend, what can you tell us about them?
Yeah, Adams, is just the thing I talked about with the team was that they have what I like to call the Tony Allen effect. And that Tony, if you remember Tony Allen, he won a championship with the Celtics, and then he was in Memphis when I was there. And most NBA guys considered him to be their toughest matchup to face, and it was because he was really athletic, he played really hard, and he was completely unpredictable. And so they could not get a game plan against him because he was always defending them different on every possession. And Adams has a little bit of that going on. They do play very hard, they are very athletic, and they create this unpredictability that it really kind of makes it hard to get in a rhythm against them. And so, they are undersized, but that creates some matchup problems for you. And but they just really a feisty group that has good athletes, and it's going to take really great fundamentals and discipline to get a rhythm against them. And then Fort Lewis is obviously a big rivalry game. They have a dominant front line and really one of the top offenses in the conference. So again, it'll be a big challenge both nights.
Questions?
How big of a boost does the team get now with the new face?
Yeah, it's made a big difference for us. Not only does it bolster our front line, and not only is a good player, but the one thing that this group was struggling with was with game plans was teams were really trying to force us to beat us with a roll man. And Ethan Menzies' development has come along, and so that's helping solve some of that issue. We were asking Clay Verk to play out of position, and we were having a hard time finding him on rolls, and we weren't quite high enough percentage there. And so allowing us to move Clay over to the 4, I think, will help him have more success and shoot a higher percentage. And then, not only the roll threat, but the post-up game that Ethan provides then is just going to force teams to decide how they want to guard us. If they want to, double down on the post, we're going to have, good shooting and guys that can drive and make plays. And if they don't, then we have bigs that can finish. And so it's going to be an interesting process for us as we move forward. Obviously we don't have a lot of time to develop as a unit, and so we will be a little bit of a work in progress. But we love how our pieces fit together, and the nucleus of the group is understanding how to play, and it's just a matter of dealing with different game plans and continuing to get Ethan more and more comfortable on the floor with the guys.
Yeah, Ethan, how comfortable are you through your first 2 games of the season?
Well, I mean, it was real comfortable, coming in. The guys opened me with open arms, and I got a lot of Fresno City guys here too. But the biggest thing was coming in and the guys just trusting me. Like I said, Tommy and Jess, I didn't play with them. I know they did. But when I got here, and everyone else too, it was just like I've been here already the whole year. You know what I mean? It was really easy to get in with the guys and start making things happen.
How'd you feel about your performances in the first 2 games?
I felt like I did pretty solid. There's always room to improve. Just got to get better every day. Like I said, my conditioning is not to where I want it to be yet, but just got to keep working every day.
How are you liking the area so far?
It's pretty cold. But other than that, Grand Junction's really a beautiful place. I've never been in the snow or anything like that, so it's kind of like it's a new scenery and stuff like that. I like it though.
Wait till he goes to Gunnison. Gunnison.
Jim's cold.
Georgie, yeah, a little chilly. Last weekend, obviously, since you played with Ethan, you just kind of helped everybody along. Was it easier for you to get in the flow with him in there?
Yeah, we did a real good job in practice the week before, trying to implement what we wanted to do when he was in the game and when he was out of the game. So Coach really prepared us, to be ready for when he gets in, to what to do, how to get him the ball, and how to keep our flow while adding a new piece into our offense.
Yeah, that's usually the issue is trying to get the chemistry right.
Yeah.
The fact that, some of you guys have played together before, it helped the beginning of the year with you guys, so it helps this way.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think your game has progressed the first couple of months?
My game has definitely gotten better than since when I first got here. My pick and roll game, and then just Coach trusted me to make those decisions off the bounce and lead this team alongside of Tommy. I felt like I developed a lot. With Ethan here, it kind of nullifies a lot of people's roles, and so maybe I won't be scoring as much, but that's something that doesn't matter to this team. It's whatever can help us win. So Ethan's scoring, and I'm not scoring as much, or Tommy's not scoring as much. That's a sacrifice we're willing to make to win it all.
How happy is the team as a whole that Ethan's here?
We're really excited. I think you guys can tell from the weekend we had, everyone's just playing with a lot more energy, a lot more confidence, and just him being here, really good players, making everyone else a lot better.
How big of a relief was it after losing the first 2 games of the new year, and you come back and get a sweep at home?
It's a big time for us. We really needed it for league, standings. We kind of went down to South Dakota and we just weren't ourselves, and we came back here, kind of regrouped, added a new piece, and, we just fought, and it turned out really good that weekend.
I'm sure your performance against me gave you a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
So,
Most definitely.
my parents were very disappointed with me.
Are they?
1 shot? Oh my God.
I thought they would have been mad that you didn't wash your sheets for a while.
No, they weren't. Wow, you remembered that. I actually just watched them today.
Okay.
That's scary. Ethan, how much are you and young Ethan? I don't know if it's Ethan 1, Ethan 2.
We're still struggling with that.
We're still struggling with that ourselves.
Ethan, Lily, they think you're both big, but how much are you guys kind of working, and how much are you kind of helping him? I mean, his game has really progressed as he's gotten more and more comfortable with college basketball.
No, yeah. So whenever I first got here, I took that trip to South Dakota, and I was with the guys. That 13-hour drive really got me closer to a lot of the guys that I didn't get to know, and then watching his game and stuff like that, and then coming into practice the next week, I just feel like because Coach had lined us up and started defining roles a lot more, because I was coming in, and I just feel like ever since he started doing that, he's just elevated his game just 100%. I feel like he's getting better every single day, going against me, going against everybody else, you know what I mean? Like, his development is coming a lot more quicker than it is, and he's only a freshman, so, like, it's really good to have me in there and then him at the same time. It's basically double trouble with the E's.
My apologies if you've already answered this before, but what was the journey like to get here to Grand Junction?
Man, it was a long journey. There was a lot of bumps in the road, but I mean, Coach DeGeorge from the very beginning, whenever they first came to Fresno City, him and Coach KB, and they first came there, and they were talking to Georgie, they were talking to Jared and things like that, and they always told me, if something doesn't work out, we have a spot for you, and they held true to that until I got here. You know what I mean? So the journey was long, but I mean, I found a home here in Grand Junction, and I really appreciate it.
And how's the first look at RMAC play kind of compared to what you've played before?
Well, the pace and I've had to get really adjusted to, like, setting screens better, getting my conditioning up, like I said, different things on the ball screens and things like that. But I mean, with my teammates' help and then the coaches' help, I think I've come along nicely, pretty sure.
Yeah. Cool.
Anything else?
I'm good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Ask your question.
is my weird question of the day. So if you could only have one condiment on your hamburger for the rest of your life, just one, what would it be?
Mine would be barbecue sauce.
Yeah, I would definitely choose barbecue
Is
sauce.
there a specific barbecue sauce?
Sweet Baby Ray's.
So yeah,
That's
yeah,
it.
Sweet Baby
exactly.
Ray's.
All right, now I lived in Memphis for 8 years. These guys are from California. They take barbecue sauce. I'd take guacamole or avocado. Does that count?
Oh,
I don't know if I'm gonna go that way. All right, so.
I'm with them. I'm from California too. So I'm all about sweet baby Ray's.